So this piece, Hindsight by Jet, appealed to me right off the bat. Having been in my teenage years through the 90s in the UK, the smiley face symbol is kind of emblematic of the rave era, which to me is a product of an internal human desire to go outside of the orthodox systems of control and find your own space and find your own meaning, usually to music. And this is something that's by no means the exclusive preserve of modern times. My grandmother was in the south of France, her hometown of Saint-Rémy, when the Nazis rolled in and took the town over. Her and her family were turfed out of the schoolhouse where her parents had been the teachers for the town, and she lived under Nazi occupation for over 2 years. And during this time, there were people turning up dead in ditches, having been shot by the Nazis for rumoured ties to the resistance. There was a curfew, so that people had to be indoors from quite early in the evenings. And despite this, the young people of the area would sneak out past curfew up into the foothills, Les Alpes, and they would have illicit dances under the moonlight, albeit to probably fiddlers and guitarists rather than techno and sound systems. But the principle is exactly the same, and I think that it's what really strikes me about my grandmother's story is that despite being under the thumb of one of the most brutal regimes in modern history, that people still felt the need to go outside of these standard power systems, go outside of the zone that could be controlled by the prevailing authorities and find their own space and find their own selves. And I think that this is what Jet's work does right now. It's shots of people in liminal spaces, it's creative cultures, it's subcultures, and he's documenting something, the components of which are very new, but the essence of which is very much something that we're absolutely bound to as humans.